was always real. No regrets, so the pain will heal. Please accept I was standing still. I wish you happiness, joy, good fortune, boy. Hold on before you go. One thing that you should know, I never meant to hurt you so. I wish you happiness, joy, good fortune, boy.
Reverse the world, X Cash.
Closing today with NFP, Nick in the wreck. Being a great passer means making plays out of thin air.
Up next, the Pacers taking on the Bucks. For Indiana, 2 losses through the first 3 games of the season. They want to even the score tonight. Bucks, Pacers, tip-off coming right up. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are never an easy out. Malcolm Brogdon says this team always exceeds the expectations. It takes after the Midwest city that fights for everything they have. We've got the building blocks to be elite and to win a championship ultimately. Kevin, you gotta like that kind of confidence.
And those kind of words, DA, right, from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. Holiday out there with Allen. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, in the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Basket counts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Duarte. Brogdon outside. Back to Sabonis. Clock at 6. Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot no good by Duarte. Sabonis against Antetokounmpo with
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Sinks the triple. Brogdon's got 6.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but...
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Brogdon with it. He's got 6. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fellas.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on them.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
For the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Brogdon against Holiday. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Free throw good. Giannis.
You know, if we didn't quite grasp Antetokounmpo's potential coming into the league, it didn't take long to see that he is really a generational talent. I mean, he's blown us all away with his athleticism and skill set. And I would add to that his work ethic, too. You can tell he's really worked on his body and his game.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Pacers trail by 5. RJ passes to Sabonis. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Outside Holiday. It's good from long range. Holiday's got 11.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And something that gets forgotten with Brook Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the 3 and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense, but he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Pacers in 5th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
This one for 3, and there's Brogdon on the assist by Sabonis. Brogdon's got 13.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And that one drops for him. 13 points for Drew Holiday.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. All alone. And Holiday throws it down.
Boy, out there in the open court, the veteran Holiday putting it away. Drew loves to play in the open court.
Pacers trail by 13. Here's Duarte. Looking to end the run. Allen with the rebound. Brogdon against Holiday. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside. Getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, because you well know means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Look now at some stats here for Holiday. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in steals, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as you pointed out, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and acute mental preparation. Pacers trail by 15. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
It's Allen on the wing. We saw him with 10 points last game. Antetokounmpo draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first personal
The
foul.
plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Well, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments with the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, and that's probably a smart thing to do, Kevin. I really wish the league would cut back on the number of games, period. I know that's toothpaste that's already out of the tube, but I really believe if we cut 10, 12 games off the regular season, it would be great for everybody. Can't do it. It is a long season, so whenever you can massage minutes of your top players, I think that's a good thing.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Holiday with the block, and he gets it back. That one goes. Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Allen for the 3. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Middleton against Holiday. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Puts one up from 19. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Middleton's got 6.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defenders something extra to think about.
And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 19. Brogdon looking it over. Here he goes. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Middleton. Lopez against Brogdon. And a miss there on the triple. The Pacers shooting an impressive 60% early. To the middle, here's Turner. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Allen for 3. Cans it from downtown. He has 7.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Duarte. The pass to Brogdon. The 8-footer, and he hits the jump shot.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Fires at the elbow. Misses off the left iron. Pacers trail by 18. Fires it up. The quick look, no good that time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now Brogdon. He picked up 18 points in their last one against Miami.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon Clark was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
Fans, your pace mates.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Wara checked in. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. Hill, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Outside, Lamb. Over in the corner, Turner. Back to Lamb. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Turner. Fires from the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner. Here's Nora. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Here's Connaughton, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Bucks lead by 19. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 17.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with the guy draped all over it.
And the rejection by Giannis. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
.102 left to play in the first quarter. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Craig. Pass to Brissett. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
No good from Connaughton. Pacers trail by 17. Finished off the break. Connaughton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Lamb finds Craig. Offensive rebound. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Right back after this break. And a valued reserve for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton was asked about the depth of this team.
I've been saying it for a long time. You know, we have much more depth than I think people realize. You know, I honestly think through the roster 1 to 15, you have guys that, you know, would be rotation players on any other team.
And he's a prime example. The former second-round pick continuing to improve.
Refining his perimeter shot, Kevin. And as we've seen, he can play above the rim as well.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic. And you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Antetokounmpo. Hill is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, "I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow." Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Milwaukee leading by 21. Here's Hill. Buries it down low. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. And really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
McConnell against Giannis. McConnell kicks to Lamb. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. Shot from 12. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jackson's got his first points of the night. Here's Connaughton. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Lamb. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami. Pass to Jackson. And here's McConnell. Now Lamb. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Got a piece of it. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Over Craig. Goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Here's Lamb. Sweet little floater.
The feathery touch there. When Lamb has room to shoot the floater, he takes advantage of it.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest. That game against the Spurs in San Antonio. That one drops for him. Nwara's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Hill. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. On the wing. They get it back. It's stolen by Lamb. There's the pass to Craig. Gets a very good look and converts. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. No matter what happens over the course of Jeremy Lamb's pro career, Clark, he'll always be able to look back at his national championship at UConn back in 2011.
Yeah, those banners and trophies are not recallable. When you've been part of one, as he was with Connecticut, it's part of you for life. And he was a huge part of that team that won it in 2011. They weren't picked by too many people to take the crown, but Lamb hit his stride at the perfect time in that year's tournament.
Foul, Isaiah Jackson. That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the
And
Bucks,
taking a look back at
Jordan
last year's
Nwora.
numbers, he's about a
2 shots.
76% shooter.
Two shot.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against San Antonio. There's Sabonis, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Passes to Nwora. Over Sabonis. Nwora, that's good. Nwora's got 8 here in the quarter. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Milwaukee making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Allen's checked in for Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Inside, there's Sabonis. The rebound by the Bucks.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long term. Quite honestly, he really does complement this roster.
Pass to Sabonis. Brogdon outside. That's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Excellent defense from Holiday pays off with the steal. And it starts a successful fast break.
Holiday against Brogdon. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Duarte. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Shot from the wing. His second miss of the game still has him shooting 8 for 10. Pass to Brogdon. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Brogdon so composed, riding the wave of momentum, not forcing shots, instead taking what the defense gives him.
Holiday inside the line. Craig pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Yeah, that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Holiday with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Got that one up quick. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And it's good for 2.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And so it's Indiana with it. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And here is Antetokounmpo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Good on the shot. Brogdon with it. Down low. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Over Sabonis. And the shot falls short this time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Brogdon kicks to Holiday. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Sabonis with the steal. Brogdon with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Craig. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 18 feet out. That shot off. Indiana's gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. RJ passes to Craig. Over Antetokounmpo, and he can't bank that one in. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from 3-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The shot's good.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
That shot wide open. Holiday's got 8 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Holiday, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the inside. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 12 points for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Indiana moving the ball around. To the paint, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
The pass to Nwora. Over Craig. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday, the pass to Orte.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Now,
half.
here's Sabonis. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Bucks. in for Torrey Craig. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 21. Here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Brogdon against Giannis. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
I think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis purely because his father was the stuff of legend.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domantas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple all-star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And, you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
Brogdon hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Knocked loose. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Once Giannis gets going, he stays hot. He's capable of putting the entire offense on his broad shoulders.
Here's Duarte. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Allen. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Duarte. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pulls up on the wing. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Holiday kicks to Brogdon. Outside Holiday. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. 15 seconds left to play in the first half.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
They get the rebound, and that one is good. Brogdon's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's Milwaukee controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Duarte in at the two-guard spot. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send-back.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
The kick out to Holiday. Passes it to Brogdon. Here's Duarte. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Duarte's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana. Middleton drives in, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Tipped away, taken away by Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Stolen by Middleton. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Pacers trail by 21. Poke loose. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. And Middleton, the bucket on the assist by Allen.
Assist from
14 points for Chris Middleton.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Brogdon, drilled from 11 feet out. That's 29 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
Shot is good off the back rim and in.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Pacers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Wasted no time on that one. Middleton's got 16.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Middleton. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Brogdon the pass, Duarte. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Duarte's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Hill, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Giannis. Pacers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Ball's knocked loose. Duarte passes to Brogdon. And here we go, the Bucks running again. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. Pacers with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Holiday. Brogdon. The kick out to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Duarte. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, I like the confidence from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's so good at playing within himself, taking his time, measuring the shot, and then knocking it down.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Holiday, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, that's just an indefensible shot that time. I mean, Holiday going deep into his bag on that shot.
Inside, here's Brogdon, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brogdon's got 34.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
It really was a bitter end to the 2018 playoffs for Miles Turner.
That's his first
fouled out in a first-round Game 7 loss against LeBron and the Cavs. Unhappy with how things ended, Turner turned to a new passion.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
No good on that one. For Turner, Clark, that passion you were just talking about turned out to be a healthy one. Yoga.
Kevin, how about this? Can you imagine going into a yoga class and seeing a 6'11" NBA player striking poses? But becoming a yogi has worked out for him. It's paid dividends. Since that 2018 offseason, Turner's really raised the level of his game.
He hits the second from the line.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Indiana's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Antetokounmpo.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And you know, at 6'5", Brogdon is a threat to dunk it now. You've got to respect his height. And he gets up pretty good, too.
You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Okay, time now for an injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Brook Lopez's status. David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Bucks. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something you don't take lightly. He's definitely going to be sitting the rest of this one out and potentially a significantly longer time before he'll be back on the court. Kevin, really, really bad news tonight.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Lamb is checked in for the Pacers. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Shoots from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Milwaukee leading by 22. The shot. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Duarte passes to Jackson. Here's Duarte. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Brissett has checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a wide open look for Lamb. Releases from the wing and drills it. Lamb's got 6.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
Here's Hill. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And the basket by Hill.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And McConnell gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Oh, that was terrific.
Good.
From T.J. McConnell.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pacers trail by 20. And there's the pass to Jackson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Brissett, no good. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Bucks leading by 18. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Antetokounmpo's got 33. Indiana's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. It's stolen by Hill. Over McConnell. Hill, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Lamb. Fires for 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
You know, aggressiveness is what helps Lamb be able to draw these fouls.
Pacers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
3 shots.
Shooting 3.
And he hits the first of 3. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And he's good on the second.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
And he nails the third. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Allen, and there's the drive.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
They get it again, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Jackson dishes to Lamb. And another shot. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Takes it inside, and it's in there.
Number 18.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Lamb. Down low, here's Craig. That's tipped. 2 points, that one goes.
Shea Brissett.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Second team foul.
For Milwaukee, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. No luck that time either. Pacers trail by 21.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Bucks foul. Grayson Allen. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
The Pacers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, you know, he's a big guy that has tremendous agility and already is an elite defender. Miles Turner now has to work on being dominant on offense.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee leading by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Drive by Hill. Off on the layup. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40% break on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
A baseline J. Allen's shot is off.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Takes a three, and Indiana another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Indiana.
Pacers trail by 15. Knocks it loose. McConnell passes to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
It's Allen with the drive, and it's sent back by Turner. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Holiday with the ball. 11 feet away. Again, Indiana.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
It's stolen by Allen. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Allen. Hill's got 10 points in the game.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Lamb. The teardrop falls in.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Allen. No good from 11 feet.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Allen. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the three slot.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. You see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Malcolm Brogdon.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Allen's got 25 points in the game. Here's Duarte, defended by Allen. And the rejection by Giannis.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 17, and he recovers it. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. Wide open shot is on the money. 9 points for Sabonis.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator, moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
Back to Brogdon. There's the three. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Giannis throws it down.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
Pacers trail by 19. Poked away. Now the pass to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. For three, Brogdon. There's Sabonis. Great D that time from Middleton. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Fires from 14, Middleton, and staying with the play, Middleton. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points a bonus.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Pacers trail by 21. You know, Clark, many view Middleton as the prototypical perimeter player.
I would not disagree at all. I mean, he does everything and does it all well.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis powering his way on the jam there. Well done.
Now Brogdon. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Milwaukee leading by 23. Holiday inside the line, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Tonight, we're seeing what Holiday's capable of. He's a total team guy, wants to set up other people, but he can also carry the offensive load if called upon.
Bucket is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holiday against Brogdon. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 40 points for Malcolm Brogdon. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to get loud for your Pace Maze.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Jackson comes in for Sabonis. Martin's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Brogdon. The Bucks also changing it up. Wara checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Indiana ball.
And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Robinson. Right side, Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Some changes for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Torrey Craig in for Brad Wanamaker. And so Martin nails both of them. Milwaukee leading by 23. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Jackson. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Martin against Middleton. Stolen by Middleton. They're running. Ball going up court. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Martin the pass to Craig, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. The offensive rebound. Here's Nora. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Middleton against Martin. Passes it to Sabonis. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But Seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Timeout called, the Bucks. He's checked in for the Pacers.
TJ McConnell.
Here's Giannis. With the tip. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And he drives in. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. McConnell against Holiday. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Over Craig. Kept alive. Here's Middleton. That's a miss. He is third from the field in 13 tries. Got a piece of it. Here's Nwora. He's covered by McConnell. Nwora. That's good. The Pacers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Now, here's Craig. Robinson with the block. Middleton outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Lamb is checked in for Torrey Craig. The Bucks making a switch here. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Hill, no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Robinson. And the Bucks miss again.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and here we go with Robinson. Nobody back. That one goes in.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Stolen by Robinson. Ahead. Finished off the break.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Jackson passes to McConnell. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Kicks to Hill. Over Lamb. It's deflected.
An above-average shot blocker at his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
Tries yet again. And the shot no good. A bit short. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. For 3. And Indiana, another 3.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Here's Robinson. Offensive rebound. Mamu Kelishvili. Oh, yes, the turnaround. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here is Lamb. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
I really like this guy's mid-range game. Lamb's in-between shot is often cash money.
Here's Robinson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 1:31 left in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Two.
First free throw is good. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They have a 19-point lead. Tries again. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Lamb. Here's Wanamaker. The shot, no good. Timeout called the Bucks. They're leading by 19. 24 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
to the New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Robinson misses. And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 19. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Martin. The pass to Brissett. Outside, Lamb. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.